Tonight's inductions, we now have over 400, that's right, 400 outstanding athletes inducted in the Hall. We look forward to reliving and applauding the accomplishments of the 6 new members who add their legacy to Oregon's great ones. This year's induction will take place right after dinner. Until then, we have some special moments to enjoy. So right now, it's my honor to now introduce the president of the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame. He's a multiple national champion in the modern pentathlon and the highest scoring American in the 1972 Olympics. A 2009 Hall of Fame inductee himself, please welcome Chuck Richards.
Good to see you,
Chuck, great seeing you as well, too.
I have to raise the mic, or maybe lower the mic. Jordan's a little bit taller than I am. Jordan last year took a handoff from Bill Schonley. Bill is not with us this evening, but I wonder, this is being filmed and will be shown later, so I wonder if you could all say hello to Bill, because he's been here 24 years as our MC. And so, will you say hello, Bill? And he will enjoy that for sure. And as Jordan said, welcome to our 39th. Next year will, of course, be the 40th, but also it'll be the 50th year. You might look at the logo on the back of your program for the Blazers. It shows their 50-year anniversary logo, and we're going to have some special events that incorporated here in our induction ceremony with them. And they are a longtime sponsor of the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame. A special welcome tonight to the inductees that will be inducted tonight, as well as the scholarship winners. And I understand there's a number of legacy Hall of Fame inductees that have been inducted in many years in the past that are with us this evening, and I saw a few of you around in the crowd. So welcome to this evening's induction ceremony, for sure. I want to introduce some of our board members that are here tonight. Mike Rose is our chair of the induction ceremony. Mike, you stand up and just kind of wave a minute. There he is in the back. Drew Mahalik is in the back too, selection committee, along with Blake Herring, co-chair of the selection committee. Blake. Greg Hitchcock here. I didn't see him. There he is. Hi, Greg. He keeps a close watch on Mike's wallet and the treasury of the Hall of Fame, which is nice. I don't think George Graves and Ray Hutchison are with us. Jack Elder is with us as a loaned executive and our curator, and Jack, right over there. And I might say that he is in charge of our exhibits, and at 4840 Southwest Western Avenue out in Beaverton, a lot of the Hall of Fame exhibits are now available to take a look at, and thank you, Jack, for making that possible in his organization. So it's pretty terrific work that he's certainly done. Paul Alati is here, and he heads up our scholarship committee, the McTarnahan Scholarship Committee, and there's Scott, and so he'll be on board later. Jeff Schrum, I think he's behind the wall. He's our media and PR person and does a great job with the audio video that we will have this evening. And I believe that covers that. And I wanted to take just a couple minutes. I have a personal connection to 2 of the inductees tonight. And the personal connection, I happen to be in the right spot at the right time. So for Kenny Moore, who's out here somewhere about to be inducted, I was there when you came across the finish line at the Olympics in '72. I was a spectator in the stands, watched you come across, watched Frank Shorter come across, unfortunately a little bit ahead of you, and Jack Batchelor a little bit behind you. But it's pretty terrific performance, 1, 4, and 9 in the marathon, which we'd really not done well in at all. And what I didn't realize what the impact of that was having on the United States back home with the media feed, television feed. And at that time, marathons were done pretty much by serious runners. After that time, with the help of the jogging book written by Bill Bowerman, marathoning fun runs, 10Ks exploded in the world and the United States. And it's really because of that 72 experience, is just that exposure. And, you know, the Earth's axis changed a little bit in terms of running. So, Kenny, you had a big part in that wherever you are out there. And I also had a ticket as a spectator in 1975 to, I think it's probably referenced in the brochure, but I was one of the 33,000 people sitting in the seats for the soccer game. It was, I believe, in August, and I was in what was then center field of Civic Stadium, because it was configured as a baseball stadium back then, and in bleachers. And the Timbers, congratulations, you won that game, and it was really exciting. But what I really remember is looking down, and I was pretty high, like the 40th row or something up there, and thinking, wow, I hope the steel structure that are holding these bleachers up hold, because it's a long way to the ground. This is a big crowd. So 33,000 was pretty special. And having the Timbers that summer, the Cosmos came to town, Pele and Beckenbauer and some other national or international celebrities in soccer. It was quite an event. Same thing, an era kind of started that wasn't there before. I mean, there's a lot of enthusiasm for soccer, but after that summer, it was Soccer City, USA, is what Portland's moniker for Portland became. And, you know, it just changed the world. So you Timbers and Harry Myrtle that owned the team, you made a huge difference here. And it continues to today. Look at the Thorns and the Timbers and University of Portland, etc. So congratulations all. Enjoy the evening. And I want to say also, because I talked to him earlier, Mouse is an inductee. Long-time football coach, Mouse Davis. A lot of you probably know him. Mouse is standing up right now. But he was the funniest guy ever on the induction ceremony in terms of his response to Bill Schonely. It was terrific. So good to see you, Mouse. And anyway, welcome this evening. And Jordan, good to see you again. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Chuck. I appreciate that. Now, obviously, tonight would not be possible without the help of some of our sponsors. And so we just want to give a big thank you to all of our sponsors this evening. The Portland Trail Blazers, celebrating their 50th anniversary season. Standard TV and Appliance. Our great media partner, KGW TV. The Oregonian Media Group. Sunset Athletic Club. Sport Oregon. And the Oregon Center for Sports and Recreation. Give it up for our sponsors here. They make it possible. They also get the premier seating here as well, too. So that's a benefit of being a sponsor as well, too. And speaking of those Portland Trail Blazers, the Sports Hall of Fame recently had a very special visitor. Let's take a look.
Wow! Oregon Sports Hall of Fame. What more could you ask for in life? All the sports, all the guys. Look, there's Lewis and Clark. How fun is this? Special contributions, Gert and Tim Boyle, Columbia Sportswear, how they came when I first got here. They were so nice. They just cold called me and they said, Bill, this is not going to work. Every picture we see of you, you're in a tank top, cut off jeans, and sandals. You better get in here and let us fix you up.
On the left,
Jack Ramsey, all right. Oh my gosh, this is just fantastic. Please, Jack, heal me, teach me, show me the right thing to do. I've done a lot of things in that court. What a spectacular place, man. I used to be able to run. Yeah, come on, get him, finish. Oregon, yes! So I've now become a baseball broadcaster. And I carry this around with me all the time. Batter up, let's go. You're out of here. But Bobby took my spot, man. Look at this, how cool. All the guys, Terry, Buck, Clyde, Bobby Dorr. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Come on now, let's go. Oh, God.
And your left hip. How's your left hip, by the way?
After you fixed it, I'm doing much better.
Okay.
Now look, when I cut back door, you gotta give me the ball, okay? Enough of the ball fake, right? I'm wide open, please. And now, if you just keep this elbow up a little bit higher, yeah, that'll keep the guy from coming right in. And maybe trim the hair a bit. What are you thinking? I'm the luckiest guy on earth. I am a man of Oregon. I am a Portland Trailblazer. Trailblazers for life. Rip City.
The best part about that is we had 17 hours of footage that we had to cut down to that short little video. So Bill always giving us a lot of content right there. All right, well, a huge moment in world sports occurred this year, and Portland played a part. The U.S. women's national team won their 4th World Cup. And here in Portland, we are proud to have 4 Portland Thorns players on that national team. Regrettably, the Thorns' travel schedule is a busy one, and so they are unable to join us. But nonetheless, that's 4 out of the last 8 Women's World Cups that have been won by Team USA. Their accomplishment is truly a great one. Now next, the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame would like to honor a special person. On May 17th of this year, an incident unfolded at Parkrose High School in Northeast Portland. What took place caused the worst fear in the hearts of students and parents. I'm sure you know the event I'm talking about. The courage and quick action displayed by football coach Keenan Lowe has been well publicized and admired. In all likelihood, Keenan prevented a catastrophe. Going forward at this ceremony, the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame will recognize and honor individuals or groups who instinctively rise to the call and make steps to make a difference in their community. Keenan, would you please come up here, please? Now, I do believe Keenan is still making his way here to the ceremony. Listen, heroes are busy. Out there saving the world and doing amazing things, but for Keenan, I think for a lot of us, a story like this hits close at home because we're aware of what can sometimes happen with these tragedies at high schools. But with Keenan and his quick thinking and his, honestly, athletic instincts that took over, he prevented a tragedy. And there's a wonderful piece in Sports Illustrated. I don't know if many of you had a chance to read that article, but it just talked about Keenan and not only what he did to help prevent what could have happened at Parkrose that afternoon, but also the compassion that he had for this young man that was obviously very troubled. And it also went on to speak about how Keenan was such an inspiration to Parkrose and how he's turned around the football program entirely, a program that had really struggled for year after year. Keenan brought in discipline that really helped elevate the program and set an example for these young men. And so what's wonderful about Keenan is the fact that he's very unselfish. I think for a lot of people that saw him play for the University of Oregon, he was a receiver that liked to block, for crying out loud. Normally we like to catch the ball, but Keenan prided himself on blocking. And so it's no surprise that people that know Keenan, know his upbringing, that he was in a position to do something like he did at Parkrose and not only be a hero locally, but on the national level. So let's just all give Keenan a round of applause right now. So what we have here and what we will be honoring moving forward here at the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame induction ceremonies is the Commitment to a Community Award. Keenan Lowe is the very first recipient of this award for this year. And so not only did his decision make an impact immediately that day, but it's now established a legacy here at the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame. So this award will be going to Keenan, and I'm sure Keenan will be the first one to tell you that he doesn't do it for the awards, doesn't do it for anything. He does it for those kids that he cares so much about. So let's give it up for Keenan one more time. Now, a program the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame is proud to be a part of again this year is the special recognition of Oregon high school student athletes. Each of our deserving students honored tonight will receive $3,000 to be used at an Oregon college or university. We are happy to be awarding 6 of these scholarships. As in years past, Portland's McTarnahan family has generously underwritten our scholarships. To help present the high school scholarship winners, please welcome Hall of Fame Scholarship Chairman Paul Lottie and Scott McTarnahan.
Thank you, Gordon.
You're welcome.
All right, well, thank you, Jordan. Welcome, everybody. My name is Paul Alati, and as the Vice President of the Board and Scholarship Chairman of the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame and the Museum, I warmly welcome everyone here tonight, so thank you. And thank you for all your support. First, I want to thank the man, Scott McTarnahan, and the entire McTarnahan family. We couldn't do what we do with our scholarship program without them. Their generosity is phenomenal. The donations, all the years we've been doing this, the contribution. Scott is our scholarship co-chairman, very influential on our committee in helping to select our fantastic winners that are in the back that you'll meet here in a few minutes. Every year, Scott and his family and the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame funds 6 different scholarships, 3 boys, 3 girls. You have to go to an Oregon school, a high school, and then attend a college in Oregon as well to be to apply for our scholarship. Our athletes and our people that apply are the top of the high school seniors. They excel in all athletics, academics, community service, and our winners of this scholarship are the very best of the best. So congratulations to all of them, and thank you so much to Scott McTarnahan and the McTarnahan family for all they do for our scholarships. And with that, let's give them a round of applause real quick. And with that, Scott's going to say a few words tonight, so I'm going to turn it over to him.
Well, these guys always require me to say something, so I don't have a prepared speech or a teleprompter full of words. I guess I'd like to relate an experience I had to you that has a direct relationship to the scholarship program through the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame. Every generation that comes up in this country is different than the one before it. They have different manners of speaking and different clothes they like to wear, different entertainers they like to follow, different expressions and words that they use. And I don't say the older generation, I'll say the mature generation sometimes wonders, are these guys going to cut it? This is our future here. Are they going to be able to take over and keep going? And sometimes you can get caught in a trap where a very, very small percentage of the young kids coming up make mistakes, and sometimes tragic ones, as we've alluded to. And that's what makes the news. That's what those headlines sell the papers. Those events are what you see on the news. And you don't want to get caught in that trap door of thinking, this generation coming up is not going to be able to cut it. They won't do what we did or what our fathers and grandfathers did. And totally wrong. If any of you that have ever fallen into that trap could be on our scholarship committee and read the applications that we get from these fine young men and women, you'd realize there's a plethora of fantastic young people out there that nose to the stone, hardworking, dedicated, they achieve great scholastic success, and they all participate in fitness and sports, which helps build character. But most importantly, they volunteer their time and their efforts to help their community. And these are the people in the future that are going to be running companies that create new products that make life better and easier for all of us. They're going to be the people in the medical field that find new ways to cure things and new pharmaceuticals to alleviate stuff and probably eliminate some of the maladies that we have to suffer through today. And so when I catch myself wondering, gee, are these guys going to be up to the mark? I have to realize that, yes, the future of this country isn't going to be in their hands. And they're very capable hands. Because if any of you could be on our scholarship committee with John and Paul and Charlie and me, you would realize that we don't have anything to worry about. These are fantastic young men and women that are going to score higher than any of us ever got to. They're going to know much more. They're going to accomplish much more. They're going to be business leaders that create new companies, that create new products, that expand job opportunities. They're going to be in the medical field where they come up with new procedures and new pharmaceuticals that help us. And they're going to be people that you would say, I'm fortunate to do business with. I'm lucky to be their neighbor, and I'm honored to call them one of my friends. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Scott. As I announce each scholar athlete, please come up to the stage for your award. And Scott, would you be so kind as to hand them their plaque as well, too, when they come on up here? Our first scholarship winner is Brinley O'Neill. Brinley attended North Medford High School and graduated with a 3.6 GPA. She was a three-sport athlete and earned all conference awards multiple years in soccer. She gave her time to multiple charitable events throughout her high school career and is attending Oregon State University to earn a degree in business. Thank you, Brinley. Go ahead and stand over there here for me, please. Our second scholarship recipient is Martin Heredia. Martin graduated from Hermiston High School with a 3.13 GPA and varsity letters in both cross country and track. He earned various leadership awards, primarily due to his multi-year tenure as president of the College Savings Group at Hermiston. He is attending Eastern Oregon University, where he will pursue a degree in education. Veronica Alvarez Frias from Riverside High School in Boardman is our next scholarship winner. Veronica graduated from Riverside, where she earned a 3.8 GPA. She was a member of the varsity cheerleading squad all 4 years and was a dedicated volunteer to Red Cross blood drives throughout her high school years. She is also attending Eastern Oregon University. Up next is Zach Folsom from Sheldon High School. Zach graduated with a 3.89 GPA while playing sports year-round and working part-time jobs. He was captain of his football team during his senior year and received 2 All-League awards and a second-team All-State award. He is enrolled at Portland State University, where he will be playing football and earning a degree in mechanical engineering. Congratulations. It's our 39th year doing this celebration ceremony here, and I think this is a first. Our next scholarship winner is Jack Folsom, Zach's twin brother, also from Sheldon High School. Jack played various sports in high school while earning a 3.67 GPA. He was awarded an All-League and an All-State nomination in football during his senior year. In addition to his sports, schoolwork, and community service, he worked part-time jobs to help his family. Jack has enrolled at Oregon State University, where he will be pursuing a major in business and a minor in computer science. Do you guys still sleep in bunk beds? No bunk beds. Okay, no, I thought top GPA gets the top bunk here. All right, and finally, let's hear it for Paige Baker from South Eugene High School. Paige graduated with a very impressive 3.7 GPA while playing volleyball and softball. She worked part-time and spent many hours volunteering as a coach and counselor at various youth sports camps. She is attending the University of Oregon, where she will pursue her dream of becoming a psychologist to help child victims of abuse. Unfortunately, Paige cannot be with us tonight, but let's give her a round of applause. Let's go ahead and get a photo of our scholarship recipients and give them one more round of applause here. And again, we extend a huge thank you to the McTarnahan family for their generosity and the 2019 Scholarship Committee for their efforts as well. We want to let everyone know that our ceremony tonight is being streamed live on both our OregonSportsHall.org website and on KGW.com. Many thanks goes to our media partner KGW. Soon they will host an Olympic exhibit in their lobby leading up to the Tokyo Games next summer. This will feature valuable artifacts and exhibit material from our Sports Hall of Fame Museum. And also a recap show of tonight's ceremony will air soon not only on KGW TV, but also be posted on social media for weeks to come. So a big thank you to GM Steve Carter and his team at KGW for their partnership. Now at this time, we would like to honor the Sports Hall of Fame inductees who have left us over the past year. From the 1977 champion Trailblazers team, assistant coach Jack McKinney, inducted in 1984. NFL player and coach Jack Patera. KGW sports director from 1956 to 1991, the legendary Doug Lemire. Portland native and 1956 Olympic swimmer Maureen Mo Murphy. The first official of any sport inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame in 2008, Howard Mayo. Former Oregon State basketball player Cliff Crandall. Portland racing legend Monty Shelton. And longtime coach and athletic director of Portland State University, Roy Love. These inductees help set the standards of excellence the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame upholds. Oregon sports will always be proud of these outstanding individuals and their legacies. And now, please welcome Monsieur Tim Murphy to lead us in a blessing before dinner. Yes, he did.
There's a pride among Oregonians connected to the world of sport, as tonight we honor those selected into membership in the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame. Whether individually or as members of a team or for sports-related work within the state, these honorees have exhibited those talents and qualities that have placed them among the extraordinary. It is with those gifts and the intangibles of persistence and pride that they have prevailed by way of many days and hours dedicated to their area of expertise. So it is to them that the honors are bestowed this evening. And as we have honored our high school graduates, may these and others as young people draw from them inspiration, and may all of us be drawn by them to continue to seek for the still greater good. All a part of a prayer for them and the reminder that once begun, good works have a way of coming to a positive conclusion. This prayer we direct to a God whose goodness ultimately does prevail. Amen. Amen. John Wolf will be proud of you.
Please enjoy your meal. We'll begin the formal induction ceremony during dessert.
You guys joke on
Blume.